a tribute to Tony Hancock.
Hancock's half hour.
Tony Hancock was born in Southam Road, Hall Green, Birmingham, but from the age of 3 he was brought up in Bournemouth, where his father, John Hancock, who ran the Railway Hotel in Holdenhurst Road, worked as a comedian and entertainer. After his father's death in 1934, Hancock and his brothers lived with their mother and stepfather, Robert Gordon Walker, at a small hotel called Durlston Court in Jervis Road, Bournemouth. He attended Durlston Court Preparatory School, part of Durlston Boarding School near Swanage, but left school at the age of 15. In 1942, during the Second World War, Hancock joined the RAF regiment. Following a failed audition for the Entertainment's National Service Association, he ended up on the Ralph Reader Gang Show. After the war, he returned to the stage and eventually worked as a resident comedian at the Windmill Theatre, a venue which helped to launch the careers of many comedians at the time, and took part in radio shows such as Workers' Playtime and Variety Bandbox. Over 1951-52, for the first series, Hancock was cast as a member of Educating Archie, in which he played mainly the author or foil to the nominal star of Ventriloquist Dummy. His appearance on the radio show brought him national recognition, and a catchphrase he used frequently in the show, "Flippin' kids," became a popular parlance.
Good morning, Lucy.
Good morning, sir. Nice day. Are you sleeping well?
Rather.
Good. I won't wake you up.
Andrews. You are exceedingly jovial this morning. To a casual observer, all would appear to be well. But it isn't, is it? Over to you.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Didn't you hear what I've just been saying?
No, when you started to meow, I went out for a haircut.
Saucy lad. As I said before, something is in the wind.
Oh, it'll be the gasworks.
The gasworks are 3 miles away.
Well, I was only giving you an alibi.
I can sense something is wrong, otherwise you wouldn't stand there with that "I've just laid an egg" smile on your face.
Well, sir, here's my homework. That question about the triangle's tricky, but...
Eureka! I know what's different about this room. Your desk. It's gone.
You see, trigonometry is very difficult, sir.
Andrews,
And,
Andrews, where is your desk?
my desk? Oh, my desk. Funny, I had it yesterday.
And if you don't tell me where it is, you'll have had it again today.
We had to get rid of it, sir. It was finished. You see, the inkwells were empty. That's what it was. And,
So you think you pulled a swift one, eh? No desk, no lessons. But you didn't reckon with Dr. Anthony Hancock. And if you sold your desk, you can do your lessons sitting at... Andrews, where's my desk?
Your desk, sir? Aren't you at it?
You're doing your best to get me at it, aren't you? And for the last time, where's my desk?
Oh, well, if that's the last time, let's talk about something else, shall we?
Andrews, where is it? I know it was here yesterday because I carved my name... I mean, it was right here and I sat on this very... Where's my chair? The chair gone on my beautiful desk, just when I was getting 2 nice grooves in it for my elbows.
I bought you an apple, sir.
I don't want an apple, I want my desk.
You termite.
Silence. I want my desk back exactly where it was, facing the picture of... facing that blank wall.
Blank wall? Oh, so it is. Well, I think I'd better go now, sir. I want it on the telephone.
The telephone is not ringing.
Well, there's no sense in hanging around till it does, is there?
Andrews, since you will not tell me what has gone out of the room, I will check the inventory to see what we have left.
But, sir...
I've checked it. 1 pencil.
1 pencil? Don't anybody leave the room. There were 2. What's happened?
Andrews, you will write out for me 1,000 times. I must not flog Sir's belonging.
He had a high profile during the 1950s and early 60s. He had a major success with his BBC series Hancock's Half Hour. It was first broadcast on the radio in 1954 and then on television from 1956, in which he soon formed a strong professional and personal bond with comic actor Sid James.
Hello. Fothergill and Witherspoon, Chartered Accountants. Sid James, manager speaking. Who? Oh, hello, your lordship. What do you mean the Inland Revenue queried your books? What set did you give them? Oh, you shouldn't have given them that set. I haven't finished rubbing the tops off all the figure sevens. What are you going to do? About 6 months, I reckon. Let me know where you go. I got a bill to send you. Good luck, and don't forget, when you get there, give my regards to all my mates. Ta-da. Come in, it's open.
Good morning. I should like to avail my... Sorry, wrong place. Good morning.
Here, come back, Hancock. What do you want?
I was looking for the Chartered Accountant's office. I'm sorry you've been troubled.
I'm the Chartered Accountant. What's so funny?
Oh, no. Oh, I've just caught the gear. Black coat, striped trousers and spats.
What's wrong with him?
You fasten the spats round the shoes, not round the knees.
Yeah, well, I thought of that, but I'm rather keen on the luminous socks. Smart, eh? I like mauve, don't you?
Mauve on you? Oh, very tasteful, yes.
Anything else wrong?
No, it's very nice. I don't think the T-shirt inspires confidence. You can't get away with it by tying a butterfly collar around your neck.
Oh, never mind that. What can I do for you?
Oh, come off it, Sid. Look, chartered accountant, you. An accountant must be an honest, upright man of integrity. Not a man who's been in prison half his life.
That's where I learnt this business.
You're not trained for it. It takes years of study, hard work, and passing exams.
Well, yes, that's one way of doing it.
Well, how did you do it?
Well, I told Fothergill Witherspoon was fiddling. Then I told Witherspoon Fothergill... There we go. Make him Jones and Brown. Well, I told Fothergill Witherspoon was fiddling. Then I told Witherspoon Fothergill was fiddling.
Have a run at it.
Well, I told Fothergill Witherspoon was fiddling. Then I told Witherspoon Fothergill was fiddling. I made it.
Although Hancock's decision to cease working with James when it became known in early 1960 disappointed many at the time, his last BBC series in 1961 contains some of his best remembered work, including The Blood Donor.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, nurse. I've come in answer to your advert on the wall next to the Eagle Laundry in Pelham Road.
An advert? Pelham Road?
Yes, your poster. You must have seen it. There's a nurse pointing at you, a Red Cross lady, actually, I believe, with a moustache and a beard. Well, penciled in, of course. You must know it. It's one of yours. It's next to Chamberlain Must Go, just above the cricket stumps. It says, your blood can save a life.
Oh, I see. You wish to become a blood donor.
I certainly do. I've been thinking about this for a long time. No man is an island, young lady. To do one unselfish act with no thought of profit or gain is the duty of every human being. Something for the benefit of the country as a whole. What should it be, I thought? Become a blood donor or join the Young Conservatives? But as I'm not looking for a wife and I can't play table tennis, here I am. A body full of good British blood and raring to go.
Yes, quite. Well, now, would you sit down and I'll just take a few particulars? May I have your name?
Yes, Hancock, Anthony Hancock. Twice candidate for the County Council elections, defeated. Honsec British Legion Earls Court branch, treasurer of the darts team and the outings committee.
Yes, I only want the
Yeah, well,
name.
we're going to Margate this year by boat. If there's any young nurses like yourself... Any young nurses like yourself would care to join us, we'd be more than happy to accommodate you. No funny business, you know.
Yes,
I mean, it'll
thank
be
you.
all on the up and up.
I'll bear it in mind.
Yes.
Now, date of birth?
Yes. Yes, shall we say the 12th of May, I always remember the 12th of May. It's Coronation Day, you know, 1936.
You're only 25.
No, the coronation was in 1936. I was born a little before that in is all this really necessary?
Yes, I'm afraid so. The 12th of May.
Yes, I always remember that. The coronation. We all got a day off at our school, did you?
Oh,
We got a cup and a saucer in a box and a bar of soap. Very good. I've still got that, and a spoon for the Silver Jubilee and a biscuit tin with their pictures on.
How old are you?
35.
Thank you. Nationality?
Ah, you've got nothing to worry about there. It's blood you're thinking about, isn't it? British. British. Undiluted for 12 generations. 100% Anglo-Saxon with perhaps just a dash of Viking. But nothing else has crept in. Now, anybody who gets any of this will have nothing to complain about. There's aristocracy in there, you know. You want to watch who you're giving it to. It's like motor oil. It doesn't mix, if you get my meaning.
Mr. Hancock, when a blood transfusion is being given, the family background is of no consequence.
Oh, come now. Surely you don't expect me to believe that. I mean, after all, East is East,
and
really.
blood is blood, Mr. Hancock. The world over, it is classified by groups and not by accidents of birth.
I did not come here for a lecture on communism, young lady.
I happen to be a conservative.
Then kindly behave like one, madam.
Have you had any of the diseases on this list?
Show me. How dare you? No, I have not. And especially that one. I've told you before, you've nothing to fear from me. I am perfectly healthy. Fit. If we'd had our own rocket, I'd have been the first one up there. I had me name down for the blue streak, but no, we missed our chance again. It's not right having these foreigners hurtling round up there. You mark my words.
Blood, Mr. Hancock, blood.
Yes. Yes. I beg your pardon. I do get carried away over things like that. It's a sore point with me. Are we ready now, then?
Well, there is just one more thing. Have you given any blood before?
Given, no. Spilt, yes.
Oh.
Yes, there's a good few drops lying about on the battlefields of Europe. Are you familiar with the Ardennes? I well remember von Rundstedt's last push. Tiger Harrison and myself, being in a forward position, were cut off behind the enemy lines. Captain Harrison, I said. Yes, sir, he said. Jerry's overlooked us, I said. Where shall we head for? Berlin, he said. Right, I said. Last one in the Reichstag's a sissy, so we set off. We got there 3 days before the Russians.
You've never been a
vodka...
blood donor before?
No. Yes. Well, so, there we were, surrounded by stormtroopers. Camarade, they said.
If you'll just sit over there with the others, Doctor will call you when he's ready.
Oh, thank you. Over here?
Yes.
Now then, where's me valves? Oh, you little beauties. We'll soon have you fixed in. We'll soon have the watts throbbing through you and your filaments growing red hot, carrying the thoughts and words of mankind to the four corners of the world. Oh, there's nothing like a DS19/87B radio valve. Look at you. A triumph of technological engineering. A work of art. They can keep their Sistine chapels. Give me the inside of a wireless set any day. I bet they're wondering the world over why I've been silent the last few nights. A radio station like me forced off the air for the sake of 15 bob. It's ridiculous. Dear, oh dear. Seems ages since I had a good old natter with old Yokosuji in Tokyo. I wonder how his wife is. What was her name? Radiant flower of the divine heavens. One of her feet are still playing her up. Well, I'm miles behind on my transmissions. Who was it who picked me up last week now? Oh, yes. Rodriguez Domingo in Rio de Janeiro. I better give him a call tonight. I promised to let him know who won the Daily Herald brass band competition. No, it's a marvellous invention, radio is. I don't know what I'd do without it. I go crackers. It's the best 500 quid's worth I've ever spent. It's opened up completely new horizons for me. Friends all over the world. All over the world. None in this country, but all over the world. Well. Ho, 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 ho. Bum, 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 bum. 10 o'clock. Time I went on the air.
This is the BBC Home Service. Here is the news.
Oh, for crying out loud. I can't get them on me portable. Tune into Japan and there they are. That's better. This is GLK London transmitting on the shortwave band on 10.4 metres at a frequency of 250 megacycles per second. This is GLK London calling HB24D Tokyo area. GLK London calling HB24D Tokyo. Come in, Tokyo. Hello, hello. HB24D Tokyo. Yoki, how are you? No. How are you? No. How are you? How are you? How... This London GLK, how getting are you? Oh, never mind, no. How's the weather out there? No, what is the weather like? No, is it raining? Raining. Pitter-patter, water. Water, wet, ooh, nasty, yeah. Hello. Yes, listening, go ahead. What? Sorry, what was that? Yes, I can hear. No, understand. I cannot understand. No comprendi. Say it slowly. Slow. Can you put it another way? In English, fool. Slowly now, yes. It is raining not. Oh, good. Very good, yes. Yes, it is raining not here also. Yes. God, this is hard work. Well, what have you been getting up to then? Yes. Getting up to... No. Not when are you getting up. Getting up to what? What have you been doing? Doing? You. What have you been doing? What have you... No. What time is it over there? Time, o'clock. Big hand, little hand. Whereabouts? I know it's not raining, you told me. Start again. Here in London, 10 o'clock. What time in Tokyo? What time... This is GLK London signing off. Yes, goodbye, Tokyo. Yes, it's been very nice. Yes, same time Monday. Eh? Yes, oh yes, sayonara. It's marvellous to be able to converse with people all over the world. People different to yourself with something new to say. It broadens your outlook. Increases your knowledge of things. I bet there's not many people around here who know it's not raining in Tokyo. I suppose I must lead what the social workers call a full life. The world is my oyster. I can dip in and have a basin full of anywhere I fancy. All these headphones and half make your ears hot. Dear, oh dear. 2 braised lamb chops under there.
And another of his best remembered work, the radio ham. The same year he began to make regular appearances on television in the light entertainment show Kaleidoscope. He also starred in his own series to be written by Larry Stevens, Hancock's best man at his first wedding. Hancock starred in the 1960 film The Rebel, where he plays the role of an office worker turned artist who finds himself successful after a move to Paris, but only as a result of a mistaken identity. Although a success in Britain, the film was not well received in the United States, according to the existence of a contemporary television series of the same name. The film had to be retitled, and the new title was called Call Me Genius.
A river, long river deep. Fish walk by. Turtles play on sand of glass. She is near. I feel her ghost. Her hair of sheen across her back. Where am I? I am near.
Washing my feet in a glass of beer.
Oh, thank you. That's just what it needed, washing my feet in a glass of beer. Oh, thank you.
A man's a genius. A fantastic mind.
Tony Hancock as the rebel, the man who puts the left bank right. George Saunders as Sir Charles Brewer, patron of the arts, the man who discovers the wrong genius.
Quite exceptional. I particularly like the texture of the hair.
Yes, I rather like the hair. Those are feathers. I don't paint hairy birds.
Paul Massey, the struggling artist who shares his attic studio with Hancock.
I've had a canvas 12 foot by 8, filled in, framed and flogged before the first dabbers dried.
It's not like that with me. Every brushstroke is torn out of my body.
Margaret Sard as a millionaire's wife with a hankering after Hancock.
It's such a change day for young men in my arms.
I've aged about 5 years in the last 10 minutes. Look, do you mind if we sit down? My dogs are barking.
And a host of other colourful stars. Dennis Price as a priceless surrealist. Irene Handel, the landlady who doesn't appreciate art.
What's that?
That is Aphrodite at the waterhole.
It's disgusting.
See Hancock, the action painter, in action. The rebel, the impressionist. And who else but Hancock could make such an impression?
Is that loaded?
2 bullets. One for you and one for me.
Yes, well, you can have mine as well. I'm not particular.
You're all raving mad! None of you know what you're looking at!
Extraordinary fellow.
Yes.
In The Punch and Judy Man in 1962, Hancock plays a struggling seaside entertainer who dreams of a better life. Sylvia Sims plays his nagging social climber of a wife, and John Lee Mazzarier a sand sculptor. To the extent to which the character played by Hancock had merged with his real personality is clear in the film, which owes much to his memories of his childhood in Bournemouth.
I expect you've seen quite a few changes in your time.
Yes. Not the same, you know. We used to do 10 shows a day.
Get away.
Of course, television killed it, really.
Oh, that was lovely. Just like having a tooth out. Mr. Punch, will you look after the baby? There you are. Oh, what a beautiful baby. Now, Mr. Punch, will you nurse the baby for me? Be a good boy. Bye-bye.
Watch it much?
What?
Television.
No, too much violence. Very bad for the kids.
Around 1965, Hancock made a series of 11 TV adverts for the Egg Marketing Board. Hancock starred in the adverts with Patricia Hayes as the character Mrs. Cravat in an attempt to revive Galton and Simpson's style of scripts.
I'm rather good at crosswords. Trouble is, I make them too easy. 6 down, let's see. Down, 4-letter word beginning with E and ending in S. A valuable food rich in protein.
Eggs.
I beg your pardon.
A valuable food rich in proteins is eggs.
It is not eggs, it is eels.
It is eggs.
It is eels. I've written it down and it fits.
But if it was eggs, then 7 across would be pig.
It is not pig, it is pie.
But look at the clue. Pork, and you may hear it grunting.
Well, you've heard of a pork pie, haven't you?
I've never heard of one grunting. Look, change pie to pig and pal to dog, and you've got eggs. And they're rich in protein and a very valuable food. Good value is egg-shaped.
You've completely muddled me up. I'll have to start again now.
That's it. Start the day right with eggs.
Oh, this is hopeless. Look, I've gone right through the paper. It's your fault. Yeah. So here we are at breakfast again. Complete with her at the gas stove. And some horrible child they've brought round and stuck at the end of the table. Where they got him from, I'll never know. Not much of an actor, they say, but he's got a good appetite.
Children needs a good start to the day, and that means eggs for breakfast. Just take my little boy.
Oh, of course, I might have guessed he's one of yours. He just came in, sat down and started eating. He hasn't even taken his cap off.
Ah, well, that's his uniform. He's a wolf cub.
Cub? He eats like a fully grown wolf. He's had 4 eggs already. I haven't even started.
Well, children uses up a lot of energy. And he's growing.
Well, he's not growing in my house. Get him out.
Vitality is egg-shaped.
Come. So if you want your child to have vitality, go out and buy him some eggs.
Yes.
Don't bring him round here eating mine.
Hancock continued to make regular appearances on British television until 1967, but by then his alcoholism was seriously affecting his performances. 2 unsuccessful variety series for ATV television, The Blackpool Show, 1966, and Hancock's 1967, were his last work on British television.
Sorry about last week. Must have been a touch of sunstroke or something.
And we've got a bit of a quiz game on for you tonight. When we first started this game, they all said we should have a quiz of some sort, you know. I didn't fancy it, this double your pick or whatever it is. I like that yes-no interlude. I'm very good at that. I am. Evelyn. Evelyn. Evelyn? What do you want? It is Evelyn, isn't it? You know very well it is. You are married, aren't you? What's it got to do with you? How many children? 6. 6? Yeah. And the next one right in here, please. I knew you'd never make it. You've missed the 5 bob. What 5 bob? What are you on about? My new competition, my yes-no competition. Well, I didn't even know you were playing it. Oh, don't give me that. You were beaten fair and square.
A tribute to Tony Hancock.